Hello and welcome everybody to 1980. In 1980, Ronald Reagan was elected president of some country and Seve Ballesteros won the Masters. Seve Ballesteros, the Spaniard, the Mr. Iron Shot Precision Seve. I mean, it was awesome to watch. And this came out. Now, when this came out, I'd like to talk a little bit about some of its competition in 1980. This was before the Ping Eye 2, and so this was with the original Ping Eye. This was competing with the Wilson blades, which were top-notch, some Hogan blades, but when Hogan comes out with a new blade, it's stunning, okay? And it turns some heads, because this is a different design from the original director, just an elegant, beautiful design. And one of my favorite Hogan designs, because of its simplicity, and it is the director. Come on, let's face it, that's a cool name. So I'm excited to try this, but first we're going to get this on the review table, have a closer look, talk about some identifying features. So unlike the previous director irons, this is a very simple design here on the aft portion. We don't have the curves, it's just a straight line, looks very blade-like, and in my opinion, very elegant. Hogan right here by the toe, and then you can see that clear top line marking right there. And on the sole, it does say director with the iron number. And the grooves are just no nonsense grooves. And assuming this person who had this previously center of gravity tracks, the center of gravity is maybe a little bit more toe side. In my other videos, I discuss one of the problems with playing vintage clubs is they don't always have the center of gravity exactly in the same place across all their irons, meaning the whole iron set can be different. The 6 iron, the center of gravity might be here. The 7 iron, the center of gravity might be over here, more towards the heel. So there will be a little variance in vintage clubs. This one, it looks like the center of gravity is right here. Of course, I could be wrong. So that's just based off of some observational data right there. So kind of at address here, you can see it looks very much like an iron, very playable, very Hogan-esque. As we spin up the hosel, you'll notice it is pinned. So there is the shaft is pinned. There is some cosmetic crimping right here. I don't know if it's enough to call it knurling. And then you'll see the number right here. I call it the serial number. Obviously, it's not a serial number, but it's the number associated with this setup. 1 red band, and we move to a stepped shaft. I put this sticker here to remind me of the year, 1980. This has a Hogan Vector 3. Is that regular flex? And this has a Victory Cordy grip. Grip right, swing right, victory grip. So absolutely gorgeous, elegant iron. Let me take you out to the range and I'll tell you how it feels.
Quiet on the set. Lights, camera, action. The director is in the house, everybody. This is not the rock and roll, let's dance on set director like the other one, you know, with the decorations on the back. This is the straight shooter director. This is the Martin Scorsese. I don't know. I never met Martin Scorsese. I don't know what kind of director he was, but is he a director? It'd be funny if it's like, no, he was an actor. I thought he was a director. Anyway, this feels like golf club. I can tell you, just by holding this grip, cordy, worn to the cord, fine, enough grip. Shaft, fine. Ferrule has a tiny bit of red, fine. And the head might have a millimeter of offset, but it's a good length, good top line, good grooves, a little tiny bit of wear. It looks very inviting to hit. So that said, it's just let's see what comes out. Lovely ball flight into the wind. It looked like it was short of the 150. So, yeah, there's that. It is a little breeze, but I mean, you think a 6 iron would carry the 150. Okay, let's try that exact same thing one more time. I'm gonna take a fuller swing. And I get a little draw, which is pretty normal for me. Hard to say how far that one went. But yeah, I mean, you can tell it gives feedback. You know, you can tell that, you know, I hit that one just a little bit heely. Okay, here we go. Another substantial swing here. Man, the spin on that is just, you can see it just like curve up. Yeah, okay, that one did carry the 150. Okay, so good. Just warming up here still, everybody. It is a brisk, lovely day here in Wisconsin. I couldn't ask for a more beautiful day. I mean, it's just absolutely, the sun's out, there's not a cloud in the sky, fall colors starting to peak. I don't know when I'm going to publish this video, but as of right now, at the end of 2024, it's just a lovely fall day. All right, so we're going to try to straighten this out a little bit. Generally on the course, I just weaken my grip a little bit. And I think out to in thoughts, which can lead to slicing. But for me, it's more straight, sometimes a slight fade. So we'll see what comes out. Yeah, the slightest of fades. I might have hit that one a little bit fat. That one was clearly in front of the 150, so not my best effort, but got the shape I wanted, which is on me, not the club. I mean, it's just a lovely, inviting club. It's the director. It's so good. Hogan is just killing it, you know, with these irons. I love this brand. I'm not biased. I need to, all right, objectively and iron. What are your thoughts and memories? Let us know in the comments below.
So I have hit this. And we need to discuss where we are today before we can go back and talk about this iron. Let's talk about some golf companies. McGregor. Well, McGregor made great clubs in the 80s, and that's what people are going to say. Yeah, McGregor, aren't they trying to make a comeback? It's like a disease, right? You're like, oh, McGregor golf. Not something that people are like interested in today. Like you'll talk to a 17-year-old golfer at the store and they're just like, yeah, McGregor, I think they're an old club. They used to make good clubs. Yes, as vintage golfers agree, they used to make good clubs. Same with Wilson. What about Wilson Golf? And people look like it's a disease. The same thing. They're like, Wilson Golf. They're making a comeback. They're trying to tap into their old names and they're trying to make a comeback because they used to be great. Same thing with Hogan. Oh yeah, Hogan, now they're direct to consumer, aren't they? They're kind of trying to, they were sold again and they used to be owned by Callaway and they couldn't make it profitable. So now it's not a pro-line brand. People just aren't interested in it. Okay, so Hogan. So all three of the major companies that were making the best irons, in my opinion, in 1980, obviously in 82, they came out with the Ping I2 and they came out with Murfields later in the 80s. They came out with some lovely blades, but McGregor, Hogan, Wilson making the best blades. So none of them have an advantage. If Callaway or TaylorMade or, I don't know, pick another company, Ping, like the Ping I was good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the Ping I2. So if Ping had made a forged blade at the time, in my opinion, I would choose that just because the name value. But with all the name values the same, I think this one beats the Wilson because that's the next one on my list. So I think, in my opinion, I would go with this, then the Wilson Tour Staff, then the McGregor from 1980 specifically. Because this to me is just the best looking. It's the most elegant. It's the most simple. It has Hogan's name right there. Nothing. No embellishment. Just look at that. It's a blade. It's a golf implement. Thank you. I wish the center of gravities were perfect. I were engineered with modern technology, but with that aside, it's just wonderful. So, do I want to play this? Yes. If I had I don't have a complete set of this. If I had a complete set, I would totally make a course vlog. Playing these, 1980, get me a Lamborghini Countach, we're going golfing. I don't think golf clubs would fit in a Lamborghini Countach. Let me know if they do. All right, well, let me know your thoughts. More important than my opinion about these clubs are your opinions about these clubs. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All your memories, all your jokes, everything. As usual, huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Another way you can support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you everybody for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.